Wagwan fam, it's day 10. Welcome back for another video, guys. It's me, the Masked Moose, 7 days in, I realized I haven't given you guys like an idea of where I started from when it comes to this fitness stuff, even though the whole entire day concept of why I'm titling these videos has to do is focus around working out and going to the gym every day, right? So I feel like it'd be fair to give you guys a quick summary, pretty much, but where I started from and pretty much what it's looking like right now, 10 days in. So let me take you back, okay? I started off at day 0 weighing around 223 pounds. That wasn't the biggest I've ever been. The biggest I've ever been was around 240. And trust me, at a 5'8" frame, it's a little too big on me. It's a little too big for me. I was still able to do moderate, like, physical activity, but I just had limited stamina. Even though I quit smoking and all that, it's just, smoking weed and just kind of living a sedentary lifestyle. It doesn't really do too good for your stamina, right? Even it's fucked up because as a kid, I had a lot of stamina and recovering from like fatigue and all that was like a snap for me. Me and my bro always had pretty strong stamina. I was pretty active until about a year or two out of high school, and then after that I kind of just nosedived from there. I'd always had like, I'd always kind of fluctuate, between being skinny and being fat. And, even at my fattest moments, I would always be able to push out at least 10 push-ups, no matter what. Even at my biggest 240, I was still able to do 10 push-ups, right? This gives me like a pretty strong chest compared to like, compared to my other muscle groups, right? So the very first day when my buddy called me, because he'd been telling me, for months he'd been telling me, hey, let's go to the gym, right? He's been going there for 5 months pretty much straight. And he'd been hitting me up and I'd been kind of dodging him and all that. But one day I was like pretty high off the edibles and shit. And then I'm just like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm like, what are you working on today? He's like, oh, I'm doing chest. I'm like, what? Okay, all right, I'll come through. I'm thinking like, yo, even if I'm high off the edibles, I could at least probably keep up with a chest workout. And then that kind of got me into the groove of things. Very first day I was pushing up a plate, right? Just because of that whole entire push-up thing. I was weighing 240, pushing up my own weight. Of course, not of course, but I'd be able to do a plate. It was a nice change of pace going to the gym. After a couple months of just fucking tranquilizing myself, just fucking passed out off edibles and shit, right? And I'm pretty happy that this actually happened. There's a couple benefits I'm gonna mention right now. I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty high off the edibles the first couple of days I went back. For like up until like day 4, when you guys seen the very first video I uploaded, I was pretty much high off edibles every single time I went there for like 3 days, off of like at least 120 mgs every single day, right? So even on that day when my buddy invited me, I was high. So when he's trying to tell me, hey, you want to go to the gym every day until the end of the year? I'm like, yeah, sure. He's like, yo, all right, bet, yo. If you don't, then it's going to cost you. And then we have a whole entire punishment system going on right now for that, right? So pretty much, after that, I was just locked in, Even though I was high off the edibles, I was dialed in every single day, right? It worked out. Pretty much, it benefited me in a lot of ways up until this point, right? Working out, it helped me with my diet, it helped me quit weed. I've like become more active. I'm waking up at proper times right now. The reason why I quit weed, even though it doesn't directly affect gains when it comes to muscle and shit, and it doesn't really affect your testosterone that much. There's actually studies that say it improves testosterone in men. But the thing is, once you over abuse weed, it starts to harmfully impact your testosterone levels, right? But the reason why I don't use weed for working out anymore, and I don't even use it at all, is just because weed affects your sleep. For me, I can't go to sleep off weed, but for some people it does help them go to sleep. But the thing is, regardless of whatever, even if you get sleep, the quality of your sleep is less, right? And me, I wanted to have proper recovery for like all this working out and shit, so I just cut out weed. I wanted to get more. I wanted my sleep to have more of an impact for me. Helped me quit most of my other vices too. Like drinking and all that, right? And within these 10 days, I've dropped about 5 pounds, right? It's I'm not really even aiming for weight loss, anyways, right? I'm just kind of aiming for muscle. I just want to get more definition. I can see some improvements in my body already. Let me give you guys like a little peek. right? Kind of still have these mammary glands on my chest and shit, right? But, oh man, look at all these stretch marks and shit. But in a couple months, hopefully, I'll be able to update you guys on like a proper physique and shit. My arms do look a little bigger, I hope. Well, hopefully by then, you guys will see me. I'll give you guys like an update probably. I'll do it monthly from now on. I'll probably do a monthly update system. But I appreciate you guys, but I'll catch you guys in the next video. Later, Baders.